Hello, boys and girls. My name is Dolly Warden, and I'm here today to share a story with you. It's called The Biggest House in the World by Leoni. The biggest house in the world. Some snails lived in a juicy cabbage. They moved gently around, carrying their homes from leaf to leaf in search of a tender spot to nibble on. Here they are, looking for food. One day, a little snail said to his father, "When I grow up, I want to have the biggest house in the world." "That is silly," said his father, who happened to be the wisest snail on the cabbage. "Some things are better small." And he told this story. Once upon a time, a little snail just like you said to his father, "When I grow up, I want to have the biggest house in the world." "Some things are better small," said his father. "Keep your house light and easy to carry." But the little snail would not listen. And hidden in the shade of a large cabbage leaf, he twisted and twitched this way and that until he discovered how to make his house grow. It grew and it grew, and the snails on the cabbage said, "You are surely have the biggest house in the world." The little snail kept on twisting and twitching until his house was as big as a melon. Then, by moving his tail swiftly from left to right, he learned how to grow large, pointed bulges. And by squeezing and pushing and by wishing very hard, he was able to add bright colors and beautiful designs. Now he knew that his was the biggest and the most beautiful house in the whole world. He was proud and happy. A swarm of butterflies flew overhead. "Look, look," said another. One of them, "A cathedral." "No." And another, "It's a circus." They never guessed that what they were looking at was a house of a snail. And a family of frogs on their way to a distant pond stopped in once. Never, they later told some others, their cousins, "Never have you seen such an amazing sight. An ordinary little snail with a house like a birthday cake." One day, After they had eaten all the leaves and only a few knobby stems were left, the snails moved to another cabbage. But the little snail, alas, couldn't move. His house was much too heavy. That was the end of the story. The little snail was almost in tears. But then he remembered his own house. I shall keep it small, he thought, and when I grow up, I shall go wherever I please. And so one day, light and joyous, he went out to see the world. Some leaves fluttered lightly in the breeze, and others hung heavily to the ground, where the dark earth had to split, crystals glittering in the early sun. There was a pine cone lying in the lacy shade of the ferns. And the pebbles in the nest of the sand, smooth and round, like the eggs of a turtle dove. Don't see them. Like the eggs of a turtle dove, lichens clung to the rocks and bark to the trees, and the tender buds were all sweet and cool with morning dew, and the little snail was very happy. There's the pine cone, the ferns. The seasons came and went, but the snail never forgot the story his father had told him. And when someone asked, "How come you have such a small house?" he would tell the story of the biggest house in the world. The end. Thank you for listening.